Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We'll be flying the Boeing 737 MAX in the Southwest Airlines livery. You're going to Dallas Love Airfield, which is the headquarters for Southwest. I didn't know that, but it turns out that's the case. So we will be heading there momentarily. I'm just going to give everybody a minute to get in. I'm going to sip some tea because my throat is a little bit raw for some reason today. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to sip some tea for a minute or so, and then we'll get started. Alright, so we're going to just take off from runway 27 right and climb out because the startup procedure for the 737 is a bit odd, and I have like the information kind of ready at hand, but it's a bit much to get through. So anyway, we'll get in here. We're not going to change the weather. It looks like it's going to be clear. We're leaving. The sun's coming up just now, kind of. It's just, there's a little bit of light in the sky here where I live. So by the time we get airborne, I think we're going to be okay. So let's go ahead and check all of our lights and everything. Oh, we didn't hear. Oh, we got to pull that up. 30. The altimeter in here. Oops, it's right there. That's units. We want the pressure. 3034. We need our climb and maintain altitude to plug in. 8,000 feet. Okay. I'm not ready to get airborne yet. I think we're all set otherwise. Morning, Mick. How are you? Wow, it's almost like it did not want to lift off.
Southwest 1753, contact Atlanta, departure on 121.225.
I did raise landing.
Good day.
Okay.
121.225 Southwest 1753. Atlanta departure Southwest 1753 is passing 2,400 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Southwest 1753 Atlanta departure altimeter 30.33. Continue as planned.
Where is the... I gotta find out where the I know there's a flight director button, I thought, or nav mode. I mean, I think it's supposed to be It's not. What is the... Yeah, it's not. I guess I need... Nope. I don't think that's it. Why am I getting these?
Southwest 1753 climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb and maintain flight level 200 Southwest 1753.
Southwest 1753, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0. Good day.
Going to 135.0 Southwest 1753. Atlanta Center Southwest 1753 is passing 10,000 feet climbing flight level 200.
Southwest 1753 Atlanta Center altimeter 30.33. Continue to
I know there's supposed to be a nav mode, but I don't think it's the one that I aged already. Where is the... I was positive there was a nav mode here somewhere. But this thing is way too bright. Goodness gracious. There it is. That's what I'm looking for, not this one. Alright. Oh, goodness. Well, we're kind of off the path, but we're parallel to it, so I think we're okay. Now, this is interesting. New directions. Did not put that. I did not put that. I did not put that. That all got changed overnight again. Interesting. Well, alright, at least we're on our way. Should have a nice sunrise flight. But we are on IFR. Oh. That's odd. I mean, it just crossed it, so it should... So it's correcting on its own. We're near 18,000 feet, so we gotta change our barometric units to standard. Gotta get that to 29 or 9 or 2. Yeah, I know.
Southwest
I
1753,
turned.
contact Atlanta Center on 133.8. Good day.
133.8 Southwest 1753. Atlanta Center Southwest 1753 is at flight level.
I turned all that
190,
stuff off.
climbing
It's
flight
like
level
my menu
200.
changed again.
Southwest
I don't get it.
1753 Atlanta Center, continue to India Golf Bravo as planned. Southwest 1753 climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 Southwest 1753.
Alright, well. Kind of so far so good. Got some nice color in the sky as the sun's coming up. going to be probably at least a 2-hour flight. If I'm guessing correctly. Alright, I got to figure out how to turn these lights off. All the lights are over there. Yep. I don't know where this light's coming from. Goodness, it's way too bright.
Southwest 1753, contact Atlanta Center on 134.905. Good day.
134.905 for Southwest 1753. Atlanta Center Southwest 1753 is at flight level 260, climbing flight level 300.
Southwest 1753 Atlanta Center. Continue to India Golf Bravo as planned.
It must be the one in front of us. Found a way. There is a way to get closer, kind of. I'm looking for the thing that said, oh, yep, there it is, India Golf Bravo. There it is. Just kind of look at things here while we've got a moment. I need to find that light and dim it if I can. I think it's got to be up. Seatbelts. Ooh. Hopefully nobody had their seatbelts off during the takeoff. Gotta be one of these switches somewhere. That really didn't change anything.
Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Alright.
Climb and maintain flight level 360 Southwest 1753.
And away we go. Yeah, it does, Mick. Absolutely, it does. What I should have done yesterday evening is I should have gone in here and just tinkered, try to find all the buttons and stuff, because I wasn't going to try to start it up cold from the gate, you know, because it's like very kind of wonky to do it. So I'd like to incorporate it in, but it's just too much sometimes. There's gotta be like a pedestal light. I bet you it's down here. Rear shield, panel lights. Is that it? No, it's not much better, but oh well. Well, at least we're on our way. We're doing fine, it appears. we're cruising, so that's important. Oh, there's a flight director switch. I knew it. Okay, it's on. Gotta find the speed units. Not that. Okay, it's slowing down on its own. The auto throttle's taking care of everything. Wow. So anyway, what I did while we're kind of cruising along here and looking at that beautiful sunrise coming up behind us there, the 737 is the only one that has like a wide variety of actual real world airline liveries. And I know Asobo says they just signed a bunch of agreements the other day before the release of the big update that there's a bunch of third-party developers who have signed in a partnership agreement with Asobo. So basically what that means is somebody else might be developing all that. But anyway, so I looked up, I found a tail number for a flight. So that's what's there just on that orange part, this part right here. You can hardly see it, but it's there. And then I found an actual flight number, like a number. It was in the air the other day, or day before yesterday. So that's the flight number, that number that you hear them reciting to me. That's an actual flight number, 1753. I was going to go to Dallas International, but it turns out Southwest doesn't go to Dallas International. They go to Dallas Love Airfield, and that turns out to be the headquarters for Southwest Airlines. They're based out of there. So I thought, well, we'll fly there. Now, of course, tomorrow we have Spitfire Saturday. Sunday we're doing the flying tour around Nice and Monte Carlo. Monday we're going to take this plane and we're going to go to...
Contact Atlanta Center on 134.05. Good day.
134.05 Southwest 1753.
We're going to go to, from Dallas Love to Denver International.
Southwest 1753 Atlanta Center. Continue to India Golf Bravo as planned.
So we'll see what the weather looks like when we fly into Dallas on Monday. And then Tuesday I have a special flight planned. We're going to take the Britain Norman Islander and we're going to go from Land's End to Scilly Isles off the coast of England. I didn't know this flight existed. I found out by chance that somebody that I follow on Flickr took pictures of the Britain Norman Islanders at the Land's End airport. So let's just go back in here because it's a little less windy in here. So I did that, and that worked out well. I found all that information, and so I looked it up, and so I found like the I found the two airports, and so we're gonna fly out to Scilly Isles, which is not I think, wow, this thing is gonna fly all the way to Italy. This is gonna take forever. So sorry about the cough. So we're going to fly out to Sicily Isles and then back to Land's End. Now, if the weather is really... because I'm kind of leery about the weather situation, so we may turn off the weather for that one. That may be way too much for us to do without the weather, you know. I kind of like looking around. Now, a lot of this stuff you can't do anything with. I'm just checking to see if there's any light switches down here. I don't know what that is. I don't want to mess with it. It's all the radio and transponder stuff. I feel like it'd be right up around here somewhere, but maybe not. Oh well, we'll be fine. Does... oh. That's interesting. Brought it down, but it didn't bring up any information. Huh. Okay. It's kind of weird. I guess, whatever. Yeah, it does. I like the layout. I mean, but it's just getting used to it because the Boeing's, their systems are just slightly different when it comes to your throttles and all that compared to the Airbus. It's a bit more to figure out, it seems. You know, because the Airbus, they have that, the takeoff system, you know, you go all the way in 100%, and then you once you're airborne, you dial it back to a fairly simple, or you know, you put it in climb mode, and the auto thrust takes over, and it just handles it on its own. You just have to dial in, even with the auto throttle, you still have to dial in the speed. It doesn't. You know, here all I do is put in 36,000 feet, and the auto just knows to, you know, push the engines a little bit harder to make that climb. So it seems like it's kind of like in a cruise. Oh wow. Oh, that is a floodlight. Aha. That's not changing anything, though. Oh well. Oops. I can't get close enough to that, apparently, to see what the where it's set at. So, but it just puts it there automatically, I guess, when you finally are cruising along. So yeah, it looks good. I think it's a good choice. You know, we got to get, I mean, it works. I want to try different stuff. I don't want to keep going with the stuff that we're always comfortable with, because it's not going to that doesn't really help out, you know, overall. I want to be able to have this different, you know, sort of thing. But the menus changed once again, which kind of threw me off. But that's okay. I can fix them after the stream's over. Oh, look at that. We got some nice... Let's go look outside real quick. Oh yeah, we got the nice sun coming up. A little windy outside, but it's not been bumpy, which is good. I think we can let people move about the cabin, I guess. What was that switch at? Nope, not there. Where did I find it? I know it was along here somewhere. Nope, I don't want to touch that. It was up in here somewhere. Oh, where did it go? Not that it really matters. Oh well. I think people would get up and move around on their own if it... I don't know what happened to it. Like, I know it's up here somewhere, but I don't know where it disappeared to. Oh well. Oh, well, hello there, Ryan. Thank you. Oh, 79, it's all good. It's not like all 79 people come in. I'm lucky if I get 5 on a good day.
Southwest 1753, contact Atlanta Center on 132.25. Good day.
Going to 132.25 Southwest 1753. Atlanta Center Southwest 1753, flight level 360.
Oh, okay.
Southwest 1753 Atlanta Center.
Well, thanks for stopping in. Do leave a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, please, and thank you.
Southwest
We'll catch you around sometime.
Memphis Center on 127.1. Good day.
127.1 Southwest 1753. Memphis Center Southwest 1753, flight level 360.
Southwest 1753 Memphis Center, continue to India Golf Bravo as planned.
Ooh, okay, it's a little bumpy up here now. It's got a little... So yeah, just no stream on the 24th. Don't forget that. We won't be streaming then. We'll pick up on the 25th, Turkey Day. I don't know what we're going to do for Thanksgiving Day here in America. I gotta think of something interesting to do. Well, these do sound way different than our engines for our A320. They sound a bit louder. I don't know why. It's gonna bug me until I find those switches. Ah, there we go. There we go, we found them. Let's get them to the right. No, not into the generator. No, I lost him again. Oh, right there. Okay. There we go. Now they can have some in-flight service. People are like, where are my drinks? Where's my food? Here's a thing of crackers. And what do you want to drink? No alcohol. It's too early in the morning. We don't serve it this early. I guess I didn't catch Ryan in time for him to leave the thumbs up on his way out the door. That's all good. That's interesting. There is a lot of information here in this area about the. I guess that's notes about the performance of the vehicle or the aircraft and when to do things and all that. I wish we had the information over here. What else is there? Now I noticed when I flew a couple weeks ago, both the pilot and co-pilot had a little notepad clipped over this part of the yoke. It was very interesting. I don't know what was written on it, but I could see very clearly they both had some notes, on the, oh, good morning, Amela. Where's the dome light? Oh, maybe this will. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Ah, yes. That's way better. Now it's just not like that glaring light. Okay. I gotta remember where that switch is. Right over there. I knew we'd finally run into it at some point, but there we go. Much easier on the eyes now. It's not so glaring. Yeah, I just noticed that in all the flights that the pilots had. Now I don't know if it's like frequencies or just general notes, some things that they're to be aware of, or I don't know, what the deal is, but I think that's kind of cool that they just use that, and then they kind of flip through their notes as they see fit for their flights. Whether I don't know if it's for the takeoff or landing, or I don't know. Let's see if we get the. Toggle waypoint information. I thought that was the weather. I think that gives the weather information now. Awesome. Well, it seems like we've got smooth sailing. I don't know if what live weather is on or off. I didn't change it. Let's just have a look. Live weather is on, so we are. Says we, it's not cloudy or anything, which I don't buy. I'm sure there's got to be clouds in a storm somewhere over the United States right now. But hey, it is what it is. I'll take it. Cursor. Yeah, I know that. I gotta get that stuff turned off because I know I turned all that stuff. I don't need all those hints. I know what to do. Goodness gracious. Now, I'll say this though. It's good that they have that, because there may be something that we miss sometimes that we don't think about. So I guess it's good, but I think we're seasoned enough that we know what to do. But yeah, I got to turn all that stuff off. I don't need all that. So if we go, why is it taking me back there? So we're headed to Hanop. Looks like Hanop. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we see that information, dude. I wish we had that a little bit clearer somewhere else. There we go. So, matter of fact, I'm just going to say root H. I don't want to chance I hit something and it screws it all up. So yeah, we can just kind of look at this for a moment. Now we're going to neon. We took off 27 right. Kind of looking at this now, we are going into oh, if I go route 2, that should have our destination information, I bet. Ah. Okay, it just says okay, it doesn't change anything. Alright, well, I would think it would have our arrival information, but it doesn't. But oh well. Let's get the wheel back there. Oh, hello, Sue. Please do leave a thumbs up on the way out the door if you wouldn't mind, please and thank you. Have a good day, whatever you may be doing. Thanks for stopping in. What is this? What is that? Oh, it's like a...
Southwest 1753, contact Memphis Center on 132.75.
I just noticed that.
Going to 132.75 Southwest 1753. Memphis Center Southwest 1753, flight level 360.
Southwest 1753, Memphis Center, OMLN is planned.
There it is. So it says it's distance to the next one is what? Should be like almost right in front of us. Yep, that's the next one right there. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Sue. That means somebody hasn't done a thumbs up. Who could it be now? I watched last night. I've seen all 4 of the movies, but I watched the first Ip Man movie, the story of the Kung Fu master that it turns out taught Bruce Lee a lot of stuff that he was able to develop into his own style of Kung Fu. Very interesting story. A bit heartbreaking at moments, but it's a very... I thought I'd seen it with the English dub, but it was... it wasn't. It was in their language. I think it's Cantonese or something like that. But you had the subtitles, so you have to really pay attention to the movie. But yeah, it's a very... all 4 movies are very interesting. If you haven't seen it, take a look. Watch them on Amazon Prime. I think all 4 of them are available on Amazon Prime. So yeah, it's really, really good stuff. But I think it's Donnie Yen plays Ip Man. Just very, very interesting actor. The way he portrayed Ip Man, I think, was quite fascinating.
Southwest 1753, contact Memphis Center on 128.5. Good day.
Yeah, it took... I did it yesterday, Mick. The update that I had to do, like when I started the it was a little bit after 11, or close to 11, I thought, well, let me just see if it's available. So I hit the... I hit the icon to load up the game, and it kicked me back out, of course. So I'm like, okay, well, there must be an update now then. And it was a pretty good sized update. Now I don't know if that's just all basically overwriting information or what.
Memphis Center Southwest 1753, flight level 360.
Southwest 1753, Memphis Center, continue to Sierra, Quebec Sierra is planned.
SQS. Load up for SQ1. Use of nuclear weapons has been authorized. Anybody know that movie? Anybody? Anybody? Or not? Red Crimson Tide. I almost said Red October. I don't know why. Oh, I looked in the forums today. Oh my God. It's interesting. There's a mixture of, well, now this doesn't work, that doesn't work, da da da, and then you have everything. This is the best update we've seen in a while. I don't get it. I am perplexed. How is it that you have, it's almost 50-50 in a way. You have people who are saying, this has improved the game dramatically, I love it, thank you for what you did, and you have other people, this is the worst update since update 5, every consecutive update is just garbage and blah. I just don't understand it. Something is not right on that. I don't know what it is. What's this? Anyway, so yeah, I don't understand it. How people, why that's the case, you know, but I'm always leery because I'm like, I see this stuff, well, this isn't working now, and I'm like, well, is that just the PC version, or is it affecting everybody? I don't know. You know. Look at this transition now. This is just absolutely fascinating how they transition from the sun rising there behind us to the east, and you know, that darkness kind of disappearing in the west. I love how they do that. I don't know how that happens, but that is just, I think that's one of the neatest features here, this color in the sky and that transition from, it's like there's that golden hour right now, you know, golden hour, like they talk about that in photography. It's either very early in the morning or late in the evening. The light is just the best. So you can kind of see the tail code right there. That's the one I looked up for the actual 1137 service. November 8713 Mike is the tail number. And I think that's the one. No, that's the one that came with the livery, I think. No, or I might have changed it. I think I changed it. That's the actual tail code for a flight going from Atlanta to Dallas Love, I think. But anyway, I just thought I'd try to make it a little bit more realistic, if at all possible, just to have some fun and not just put you know, silly stuff in there. Because I've been using my own like flight numbers and tail numbers, which isn't like legit, I don't think, in a way.
For Southwest 1753.
Whoa,
Memphis
we
Center,
don't need to be
Southwest
going back and forth here. What's going on there, buddy?
Southwest
1753 Memphis Center, continue to Laurie as planned.
Alright, let's have a look. Yep, there's Laurie right there in front of us. We'll be passing that momentarily. Now it's interesting, it'll kind of go a little bit off the path, and then it will, as long as we're parallel, it's like it's right within a tolerance. We're not like super far off. So it's like the system says, oh, we're close enough to it, we know where we're going, which I think is one of the most amazing things about how this whole thing works. People are too annoying and act like spoiled kids. There's only so much you can do. They talk about games as if it was real life. Yeah, I would agree, Beck. And but that's the... I'm just perplexed. Like, I want to just go in there and say, well, first off, how old's your computer? How, was it... when's the last time you updated your memory and your graphics card and all that? Because sometimes I feel like it's operator error. Why did this accident happen? Well, it was due to operator error. They were operating a piece of equipment that they didn't have any, there's no way they should have been operating it. So, I'm always, curious to what's going on. Why is that? Oh, we got spare bulbs in there. That's good to know. Yeah, you're right about that, Amela. So, yeah, I'm just like, how is this possible? What's happening that is what are you doing or not doing that is contributing to the problem? Is that something that you have to consider? And a lot of people, nobody ever likes to admit that they're wrong, or they're like, oh, I didn't do this or whatever. And a lot of it's solved. Somebody will say, well, did you do, empty this folder? Did you do this, do that? No. Okay, now everything's working. But they come in all angry. It's even gotten to the point that I like going into I'm still perplexed why this doesn't work. Oh, well. Not that I ever use it. It's just one of those things. Like, it was working, I think, before, but it's not now. Yeah, a lot of that stuff, it's somebody who's experienced with the game, especially on the PC side, will say, well, did you do this? And they're like, oh, no, I didn't. And then they, like, a minute later, like, oh, that's all fixed. And then, but other people now, I know where I was going with this. There's a part of the forum that says, what did you do in Microsoft Flight Simulator today? And most people will post, I don't know how to do it, but they have screenshots of their flights. And it's all PC, so I'm guessing that's how they're doing it. I flew from here to here. This one guy always posts, he's always flying the helicopter. I'm like, dang, it's really cool. But it's... But then you have people, well, I didn't do anything today because I tried to start it up and it didn't work. And, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, well, did you do this? So I want to see what the switch is right next to. Guessing that's the fuel pumps. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a lot of it's just solved when somebody's like, well, if you'd done this, it should work. And they're like, oh. But they go in and rant, or they go in and say, well, I wasn't able to do anything. I haven't been able to do anything since Sim Update 5 or World Update 5. They always point to something like everything was working up until this point. And then, usually because Sim and World Update 5 was done in preparation for the release of the game, on the Xbox. And that's one of the things they point to. Well, if they hadn't done it on the console, we wouldn't be having these issues. And a lot of people say, no, that's not true. There was issues well before the console system was, or the game coming out on the console was ever even discussed. So you can't point to it and say that it's because they put the game on the Xbox. You're not being honest with the problems. So I don't really know. But yeah, I try to ignore it. Somebody else was talking about it the other day. I think they were joking, but it was like they were half joking. Oh yeah, I agree, Mick. Absolutely. So Zerl is coming up, looks like. Yep, right there. Yeah, I don't know quite what to make of it, It's just amazing how I don't know. A little quieter in here. Well, I'm surprised about the wind noise up there, but I guess that's legit. I don't know. All right, we're just cooking right along. Well, I think too they make these demands where they think that if they jump up and down and like you said, act like petulant kids or spoiled kids, that everything will get fixed right away. Instead of saying, okay, it's going to take time for this to work. Now, the interesting thing is, remember a few weeks back, I think before I went on, matter of fact, it was on Veterans Day. It wasn't even a few weeks back. It was just a short time ago. I was going to do, or maybe it was before I went on the trip, I was looking at like the Veterans Day stuff. I think that's what it was. The Eurofighter was causing, the game to crash. You would load it up and you would say, okay, I'm going to start from the tarmac and start it up and all that. And it would just crash to the dashboard, as they say. It's been fixed. I flew it. I checked it out yesterday. It was fine. Now, I didn't expect that fix to happen until probably either December or January. I thought they were going to, it would take them time to sort it all out. And they did it in a couple weeks. So now there's what people are saying is you have to be careful because there are some developers who put out a product in the marketplace and will not update it. They don't care if it's broken or not. They got their money. They don't want nothing more to do with it. They don't have a website that you can go to and say, hey, when are you fixing your stuff? Nope. They don't have anything. So like the person who created the King Air C90, I looked it up, and everybody's like, this is just a piece of garbage. And there's no way of getting in contact with the developer and saying, when are you going to fix your product? I bought it. You've got my money. When's it going to be fixed? And so a lot of people say, well, that's on Asobo. They should be or Microsoft, somebody should be looking at all this stuff and making sure that it is in fact good before it's on the goes to the marketplace. I don't know. A lot of people say, well, that's not really Microsoft's responsibility, and a lot of people say, well, it kind of is, We haven't had to talk to ATC in a while. That's kind of weird. We haven't had a change. So, yeah, a lot of people's like, well, now you know if that person publishes something and they haven't fixed their previous product, don't buy anything from them ever again because they can't be trusted. So they've hurt their own reputation by not, posting something in the forums under the third-party developers and saying, hey, sorry about the problems. I'm looking into it. It's taking a little bit longer. Something to give people some sense that you actually care about what you did. I do like the fact that when I looked about the Eurofighter, I went to Braddock's website and they said, we're aware that there's a problem. We're working on it. That sort of thing, so that they knew it was a problem, and they're like, we're on it, So yeah, it worked out really well, and I didn't expect it that quickly. So but yeah, they got it done. So hats off to them, for getting it turned around so quickly. Because they are the developers of this, the 737 MAX. They've been working on improving this aircraft. So they seem willing to hear criticisms and constructive criticisms, of course, not like just people being mean-spirited just because they can. And so yeah, I do. Let's see, the sun's peeking up over the horizon there. Nice. So we'll have a nice morning landing here in Dallas Love here pretty soon. We can't run from the sun. I think pretty soon we should start seeing our initial descent stuff. wireless FMC. That just popped up for some reason. On our way to Locust. Huh.
Southwest 175 contact.
There we go.
Center on 128.2.
I thought the air traffic control forgot about us.
128.2 for Southwest 1753.
So it looks
Fort
like
Worth
we're
Center, Southwest 1753, flight level 360.
we're near.
Southwest 1753 Fort Worth Center. Continue to Locust as planned.
Okay, let's look at this. Flaps. Oh, it's like a little checklist there. There goes Locust. We're on our way to Warlow. Warlow. Let's take a look outside here. That's still at 36,000. Okay. We still got, we're just still chugging along here. No significant weather right now. That's what perplexes me. Like, it's absolutely clear, and I don't know that that's really real life right now. That just doesn't seem possible. I kind of feel like there should be some clouds below us. But hey, it says it's live weather, so we're going to go with it.
Southwest 1753, contact Fort Worth Center on 123.925. Good day.
123.925 Southwest 1753. Fort Worth Center Southwest 1753, flight level 360.
Southwest 1753 Fort Worth Center, continue to Weber as planned.
Fort Worth Center Southwest 1753. Request flight level 330.
Southwest 1753, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Descend and maintain flight level 330 Southwest 1753. Earth Center Southwest 1753. Request flight level 230.
Southwest 1753 descend and main level 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230 Southwest 1753.
Oh, I hit the mute button by accident. I apologize, everybody. I don't know when I did that. So we should have... Let's just go 2100 feet per minute or second or whatever. That should be sufficient enough to get to... Okay, take care, Milla. Enjoy the rest of your day. I apologize about that. Yeah, I think we're setting ourselves up for a good approach into Dallas Love. Sun should be up a little bit higher behind us by the time we get to the airport. I still can't believe there's no cloud cover at all. That is just really odd with live weather. So, Battlefield tonight, huh, Mick? I hope it goes well. There's a lot of people. But again, it may be just fine on the PlayStation. Some people suggested, now I don't necessarily think it's true. Okay, I gotta switch this over to... Okay, we gotta get that back to knots. Let's go to 270. All right, there we go. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people do not particularly like the way that the release has happened. They say, some people suggesting, I don't know if it's true or not because I didn't play Battlefield 5, but they said this launch is worse than Battlefield 5. But I'm just going by what people are saying. I don't know for sure if that's the case or not. But I hope it works for you tonight. Yeah. I just hope it's not... I hope it goes well. I hope it doesn't turn into disappointment. You know, that's what I don't want to see happen. I really hope it goes well. You know, I never used to be so skeptical of game releases until when... I think it was when Destiny came out. Because it was like, a game is a live service. It never seems like it goes according to plan. The launch is wonky, the servers are not working properly, and just, it's a big mess, and you pay whatever you pay for the game, whether it's $40 or $60, or if you get the deluxe edition, you know, sometimes that could be over $100, depending on what you get with it. It just doesn't feel like it. You know, lately it's just they push stuff out that's not completed, and they know it's not, and they just push it out anyway. And then we'll fix it, we promise. You know. And then the fixes, you know, as we've seen with a lot of games, a fix breaks something else, and then they got to find that other thing. Let's see, 3, 4.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1753. Request flight level 190.
Southwest 1753 descend and maintain flight level 190.
Descend and maintain flight level 190, Southwest 1753.
Ooh, no, whoa. That is way too steep. That is way too steep. How in the world did that happen? Boy, that was dangerous. Ooh, that could have caused all kinds of problems if we were going that fast down. Ooh, no. We can't have that. Yeah, I think that's what people were hoping for, because I think a lot of people said Battlefield 4 was the best Battlefield out of them all. But, you know, I think when that becomes the standard, right? That's the one. It's almost like Forza Motorsports 4 was for many people is the standard that all future Forza Motorsports games are going to be judged against. Now, is that fair? Nah, maybe not so much. Oh, what in the world is going on with my... Well, it says it's receiving poor... Not enough video quality, or enough video to maintain smooth streaming. No, there's not much I can do about it. It should fix itself, so I apologize if it gets a little... starts to buffer there in YouTube. I'm sure it's fine over on Twitch. Oh, see there, it fixed itself. Okay, so what will happen next? What's our next? We're going to be below flight level 180. I know that much. Now, I think we had 3034 was our altimeter reading when we took off, so we're going to dial that in and we'll go from there, because we'll get an update once we get below 180. By 2000.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1753. Request 17,000 feet.
Southwest 1753 descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 17,000 feet, Southwest 1753.
So once we get below 18 or 180, we'll dial in that 3034. But if we're off of it, Mick, could you take care of that, please? Report that person and Twitch, please and thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Never fails. Oops. Alright, so we gotta change. We gotta plug in. It was 3034, I think, was our. See if we're close on that. Alright, we want another 6,000 below.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1753. Request 11,000
dial
feet.
down to 250.
Southwest 1753 descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet Southwest 1753.
Southwest 1753.
Thank you, Mick.
Contact Fort Worth Center on 127.6. Good day.
Going to 127.6 Southwest 1753. Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1753 is passing 17,000 feet, descending 11,000 feet.
Southwest 1753, Fort Worth Center, altimeter 30.47, continue to Bravo.
Ooh, 47.
Planned.
Okay, let's dial that in. So we are at our correct altitudes. 47. Okay. Oh, never fails. It always seems there's at least one a day, or one or two during the stream that's got to put that crap in there. So V3R bugged. You've been reported, and I hope your account gets deleted from Twitch. I know you'll probably just make another one tomorrow, and we'll just keep reporting you. Sooner or later, you're going to get the message. Well, you got the moon setting over there in the horizon. Kind of got that little bit of a red, orangish glow to it. There's just a thin layer of haze. Look at that. That's that haze mode that people have been talking about that does exist usually when you're flying. You just, in the morning especially, you get that little bit of just a bit of haze. So, should be an interesting approach here pretty soon. We should, I think after this one, we should track to the left, I believe. We'll find out here in a moment as we get closer, and we'll see the flight plan, the way we're going to head to next. So, BYP, that should be our... Yep, that's the one in front of us. Remember, I would just see the numbers and I would just go ahead and descend. Oh, good. Thank you, Mick, for the update on that. Appreciate it. Yeah, so far, all the ones I've been reporting, except for one, I think they were like, well, we're not going to ban them because we can't determine that they are a bot, but we'll monitor their activity, and if it becomes problematic, then we'll take action. But on average, they've all been bots. So it only went to I thought I caught it in time, but I didn't. That's okay. I think we were still within the overall tolerance, but better to be safe than sorry. Alright, there's the track is deviating a little bit. We're a little bit off. Come on, we got to catch up. Oh, it's supposed to be turning now, I think. I think it's going to fly there and then it's going to turn. Come on, turn, turn. Whew, there we go. Okay. Whew. Okay, we got to go to 8,000. Need to reduce by 2,000. No, 3,000. Go with that new math.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1753. Request 8,000 feet.
Let's go down to 210.
Southwest 1753 descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
So that we are keeping
Descend
below
and
our.
maintain 8,000 feet Southwest 1753.
Now, see, this is what trips me up because I would think, well, I don't know if it's the pilots are supposed to request these reductions or if, I guess they do, and then once you're closer to the approach, then air traffic control tells you to go to this altitude in preparation for landing. Kind of thing. I think that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know. I really like to talk to an airline pilot, you know, and say, how does this work? How do you set up your, you know, when you're starting your descent, do you ask for permission and then they say, yeah, you can go here, or you can't go all the way to this lower altitude, but we'll send you here and then expect, kind of like we've heard that before, and when we're descending, you can't go to 18,000, but you can go to 21 or flight level 210. Go there and then expect flight level 180. So I don't really know how it's supposed to work. It'd be interesting to hear. Did I not engage this? I thought I did.
Southwest 1753 contact Fort Worth Center on 132.85.
We've been talking to Fort Worth Center quite a bit today. Our ranch, Flying Heart Ranch.
Southwest 1753. Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1753, 8,100 feet.
Okay.
Southwest 1753, Fort Worth
2046.
Center, altimeter 30.46, continue to favor as planned.
There we go. All that takes is that little change in the altimeter reading. Continue to finger. Wow. Oh, that doesn't... There's so many ways that could be interpreted. Well, this has been quite a... Overall, it's been a good flight, I think. You know, it's not been too bad.
Southwest 1753, you are tree 8 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS runway tree 1 left approach.
Oh, look at this now. Oh,
Maintain
no.
present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS runway tree 1 left
Okay,
approach.
it's showing it's
Southwest
behind
1753.
us. Oh, no. Don't tell me this approach is broken. Oh. Don't tell me this approach is broken. It's still turning. No, 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 no. Where is this marker at? It's like it missed something. And I was dead certain we were going to have a nice... Well, hold on. Let's just see what happens here. Because it seems like we're kind of coming back across the line and we're trying to catch back up. We'll see if it fixes itself. Hopefully it does. Fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed that it's going to fix itself. It seems like we're going to turn and we're going to have to go back and then go back to the left.
Southwest 1753, contact Fort Worth Center on 127.6. Good day.
Yeah,
Going to
we got to get back on the line.
127.6 Southwest 1753. Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1753, 8,000 feet.
Southwest 1753, Fort Worth Center, altimeter 30.46, continue as planned.
All right, it's slowly catching back up to the path, and we'll get back on the path here. Whew. I guess it's correcting itself, so I'm not too worried yet. If we started spinning around in a circle, then I would have been like, okay, it's broken. We're gonna have to fly this in manually, which I'd not flown this in manually before, really, so I wouldn't kind of know what to do. I don't feel like I'm capable enough to do it. I mean, I could try, but it may not end very well. Alright, so we're back on the path. That's good. That's a good sign. The airport is back there. I know we had kind of, it's like this, we're supposed to make this lazy right turn to line up. Okay, we're back on the track now. That's a good. Whew, okay. Man. Okay, now we just have to watch for that turn into the approach. It seems like it's kind of starting now already. We're kind of just a little bank to the nope, we're flying straight. It seemed like there was a slight bank to the right. Maybe there was just a moment ago, but we'll I am going to go blow my nose. I'll be right back real quick, folks. Stand by. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so we're turning, it looks like, although it looks like we missed. Oh, Lord, why is this continuing to... Well, okay, it's not completely behind us. We're just getting back on track again. Whew, okay. Alright, I'm going to start reducing some more speed here. So we're set up a little bit for our landing. What is going on here? Okay, we got to get back on the path in front of us, it looks like. So we got to turn, but then we're going to have to go back to the left. What? It's like we're just spinning here.
Southwest 1753, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet altimeter 30.47.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet Southwest 1753.
Oh, come on. Where's... See, this has got it all wonky now. As if there's not enough going on. Okay, now that's back that way. So we're catching back up and we're going to have to turn to the left. Okay, this is not going quite the way I thought it would, but let's see if it corrects itself and we can get into this pattern eventually. I don't know that I know how to land. I don't feel comfortable landing this thing manually. Alright, so it looks like we're approaching the... Oh, we're back on the line there. Kind of running parallel to it, so let's see what happens. I mean, at least we're facing towards the airport, kind of. It's twice we've had to kind of like... Yeah, I am Mick, but I'm not comfortable with this aircraft landing it manually, where the A320, I feel like I can do it with no major issues. I think I could do it on this one, but I don't know for sure. I just don't feel 100% confident because
Southwest 1753 contact Fort Worth Center on 13.
it feels like we're kind of spinning.
Good day.
Going to 13.2.85 Southwest 1753. Fort Worth
Oh,
Center,
we-
Southwest
okay.
1753, 8,000 feet.
Southwest 1753, Fort Worth Center, altimeter 30.46, continue as planned.
Oh, there it goes again. Doggone it. Just when I thought that this thing was going to be good. See, now I got to climb. It's got to climb back up to 800 or 8,000 feet. What in the world is going on? See, now it's on the track, but now we're kind of flying away from it. It's not correcting to stay close to it. Unless there, it's almost like there's two tracks. Okay, that's the problem right there. There's two parallel tracks somehow. See that? Look at that. But we seem to be on the one to go towards the airport right now. So I think we're okay. Let's just see what happens here. See, now it disappeared again. But so now it's to the left. Well, we're on it now. Okay. I think we're okay now. Hey Sniper, how are you? See now, okay, it's going there. We need to be tracking a little bit to the left. Okay, it's on. Okay, it's turning very slightly to keep us on track or run parallel to it. I'm okay with that as long as we're close to it. So as long as we continue this way, I think we're going to be good for our approach finally. That just was a big mess. I'm going to have to remember that approach is a bit off, so to speak. Alright, so we should get our... We should be talking to the approach pretty soon. I think. What worries me is we don't have anything else to suggest where we need to be going next. So, and I can't request the reduction in altitude either. Like, I can't say, can I go here? Until I think the approach would tell us when to descend. But we're kind of running out of space. I'm going to go to 160 just so that we're slowing down and it gives us a bit of See, it automatically starts to descend on its own. I don't quite understand why it does that. It's like going down and then it's going to have to climb back up. That's just very strange. Where is it going?
Southwest 1753, you are 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 8,000 feet.
What is going on?
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet Southwest 1753.
I don't understand what just happened. That is the weirdest thing ever. It like dropped altitude and then accelerated. I don't know what's going on. This is just the weirdest thing ever. Like, I don't know why it did that. At some point we've got to turn. I know that much. It's got to come up soon because we can't. I would think by now we would have been talking to the approach. I don't know. This is just weird. I'm hoping at some point we have to turn right. I don't know when though. I think, and then all of a sudden that haze kind of renders in. I think as we get closer to the end of this lake area, I think. We should turn, I know that. But I know 3-1 left. That marker there, it is to the left of that, so I'm guessing just after we get to the end of that lake area, maybe we'll turn. Or maybe just before it. I don't know. I'm trying to remember in my mind where the flight path took us when I put it in the system. So yeah, I don't know. This is a bit odd. So I don't know if it means the approach is broken or the
Southwest 1753 descend
okay.
and maintain 2,500 feet.
That's a good sign.
Descend and maintain 2,500 feet Southwest 1753.
We can live with that. Oops. Okay, maybe it was past this. I can't see the... Usually you can kind of pick out the runway lights, the ILS, you know, the lights that kind of shoot down very quickly, kind of, down the... to kind of get you lined up for the runway. Okay. Where is this turn at? Okay, the flaps are slightly extended. This doesn't seem like they are, does it? You know, like you could see it very noticeable on the A320 when the flaps are down. It's got to be here somewhere. That turn has got to be here somewhere. Okay.
Southwest 1753, you are 21 miles east of Dallas Love.
There we go.
Present
Okay.
heading and altitude. Contact tower on 123.7.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 123.7 Southwest 1753. Tower Southwest 1753 to 1 miles east inbound ILS runway 31 left approach.
Southwest 1753 tower. Altimeter 30.47 wind calm. Cleared ILS runway 31 left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 31 left approach Southwest 1753.
Okay, I think we are kind of making a lazy right-hander. As long as it continues to make that lazy right-hander, I think we'll be fine. Keep turning. Keep turning. Who's a good plane? You are. Yes, you are. You're a very good plane. You're going to get washed once we land. Yes, you are. You're going to get a little bath and get serviced by the crew. You're going to get some new fuel, check your oil. Right. This is what worries me. We get off the track, and then it's like it goes so far off, we don't correct until it's too late. Okay, now it's going. Okay. Feeling a little bit more faithful that we're going to do this. Okay. I don't know what's going on with why YouTube's doing this. Come on, plane. I think you got to bank a little bit more to get there. You're not quite there yet. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Now I can't access the speed. Oh, it's speed right there. Duh. We seem to be very low going into the approach. Doesn't that seem that way? We're supposed to be kind of like gliding in. We seem to be well below the glide path here. See, there it is again. See how quickly it gets off the path. At least it appears here and here we're off the path. But here it seems like we're okay. But look at that. Look how far off we are. And it's not correcting quickly like you would think. As soon as we engage it, it would turn the plane a little bit to the right and get us back on track. This doesn't feel like it's on track. I don't know. This doesn't feel right. See, look at, now we're going. Now we're going to have to turn back to the left just to get back on okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Well, it put the landing, or the flaps down significantly. Alright, now it's correcting itself. Whew. That's some significant flap. Well, if it knows what it's doing, and we're not, it's like, it's weird, we're not quite locked in on the tractor beam, like we don't see the, I guess we're kind of like right in the sweet spot. We should kind of nose over and start descending down into the airport. Like it's trying, I think it's almost there. But we're not like, I guess we're, is it green?
Southwest 1753, wind 107 at 5.
No, we don't even have a green glide slope.
Cleared to land runway 31 left, Southwest 1753.
Now we do. Although it's not showing it, we're descending now, like we're locked in on the, tractor beam's got us. I'm just going to let this do itself. This is... okay. We should hear that 500, I would think. Any moment now.
300.
Oh, 300. Wow.
200. 50. 40. 30.
Oh, crap. I probably shouldn't have. Oh, I shouldn't have disabled it. Oh, come on. Really? I can't even turn off the... Oh, we're going to crash. I can't even... I should have turned off the auto throttle. That's the problem. You gotta be kidding me. You bastard. We're gonna crash now. Look at that. That is way too low. We're gonna end up crashing here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Any moment now, we're gonna nose over and crash. Yeah, I should have turned off the auto throttle. I could not get the throttle to go. I don't know where we're going. We're just like cruising along here. Well, you know what? We're just going to call it right there. Okay, so tomorrow, folks, I think we're going to change back to the A320. The 737 is... I need more time off stream to get there. This is a much more complex system than I'm used to with the... Because the A320, I even though it has an auto throttle, once I hit the reduction, you know, like I hit the B button and go, you know, to land, it automatically, I can throttle down. This thing was like it was stuck there, and maybe it was going to do its own thing, and when I turned off the autopilot, the system kind of just went crazy. So anyway, I'm just going to stop it there. We're not going to try to land this thing. It's just we've been going for over 2 hours. I'm going to have to spend some time eventually with this just to get a little bit more comfortable with it. I need to look at their website and to see if there's anything that can tell us, like, when we're on the approach, do this, this, and this, you know, or let the system land itself. I can try that. But that was a very strange approach. I thought it was going to be a smooth approach. You know, the arrival and approach mode, I thought it was going to be just perfect. But for whatever reason, the system was all over the place. So I don't know if that means that approach or that arrival is messed up or what. It may just be the arrival portion of the flight is just got its, you know, crazy stuff going on. So tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Monday, I mean, we'll fly in the A320. I just need more time with this, but it seemed like it was going good until we were getting ready to land. But I'm gonna do some more research here after we wrap this up. Kind of get an idea of what's really happening and go from there. Anyway, that's going to be it, folks. I will see you all tomorrow. Spitfire Saturday. We got some, I think we've got some pretty good grass fields to take off and land from. So that should be good to go. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your Friday. I will see you all tomorrow morning, usual time, Spitfire Saturday, and then Sunday we'll be in the flying tour of Nice, Monte Carlo. Not in the Volo City, but we'll take off from water and. Well, gee whiz, Chris, hi and bye. Get a little late to the party. So. yeah, we're gonna take off. We're gonna take off from water and land on a water area. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today, folks. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, peace, live long and prosper.